My fellow Nigerians, and particularly to the good people of the Southeast, I hear your cries. I have listened. No father can remain unmoved when his children weep. The matter of Nnamdi Kanu is not a matter I take lightly. I want to assure you today, not with empty words, but with the weight of this office behind me, that the resolution of this matter is closer than many of you believe. The conversations are ongoing. I will not give you a date because justice does not work on a calendar, but I will give you my word. Before this current political season reaches its next turning point, you will see results.
Let me speak plainly today, because the people of this great nation deserve plain speech. When I assumed this office, I did not come to govern one tribe, one region, one religion. I came to govern Nigeria, all of Nigeria, the north and the south, the east and the west, the farmer in Benue and the fisherman in Bayelsa, the trader in Onitsha and the engineer in Kano. Every single Nigerian is my responsibility. Every single Nigerian is my concern. And that is why I will not pretend that the Southeast does not exist. I cannot pretend that the pain of NDI Igbo is not real. For too many years, our brothers and sisters in the East have felt like strangers in their own country. They have built this nation with their hands, their intellect, their commerce, and yet they have too often felt unseen, unheard, and unvalued. That ends on my watch. The case of Nnamdi Kanu has become more than a legal matter. It has become a symbol. For many Igbo people, whether they agree with his methods or not, his continued detention has become a symbol of exclusion, a symbol that their voices do not matter, a symbol that Nigeria does not care about their sons. I understand that. And I want to say clearly, I care. This administration cares. We have been engaging with relevant stakeholders, legal minds, elder statesmen, security advisors, and respected Igbo leaders to find a pathway that respects the law, addresses national security concerns, and at the same time acknowledges the humanity of this situation. Because at the end of the day, beyond the charges, beyond the politics, beyond the noise, there is a man, there is a family. There are millions of people who care deeply about his faith. I have met with Southeast governors. I have listened to Ohana in Igbo. I have received delegations. I have read the letters. I have heard the prayers. And I want Igbo to know those conversations have not fallen on deaf ears. They have shaped our thinking, they have influenced our approach, and they will produce results. Some people will say, why now? Why is Tinubu speaking about this today? I will tell you why. Because silence is also a statement. And I refuse to let my silence be mistaken for indifference. I am not indifferent to the Southeast. I am not indifferent to Igbo suffering. I am a Nigerian president, and the suffering of any part of Nigeria is my suffering. Now, I must be careful with my words here, because this matter is still before our judicial institutions. And we must respect the judiciary. We must not allow political pressure to override due process. That is not the kind of Nigeria I am building. I am building a Nigeria where the rule of law is sacred for the powerful and the powerless alike. So I will not make promises that compromise the integrity of our courts. What I will promise is this, that this administration will ensure that whatever process unfolds, it unfolds with fairness, with speed, and with the national interest at heart. The national interest, let me tell you what I believe the national interest is. The national interest is not prolonged division. The national interest is not a southeast that feels permanently alienated from Abuja. The national interest is not in Nigeria, where millions of our citizens believe that justice is only for some and not for others. The national interest is unity. The national interest is healing. The national interest is a Nigeria where every man, woman, and child, regardless of where they were born, regardless of what language they speak at home, believes that this country is theirs. I also want to address something that many people whisper but few say openly. There are those who believe that the continued detention of Nnamdi Kanu is fueling insecurity in the southeast more than his release ever could. There are respected voices, military analysts, security experts, community leaders who have told me privately what they now begin to say publicly, that holding him is costing Nigeria more than letting the law take its natural, humane course. I've heard those arguments. I've weighed them seriously, and I will not dismiss them because the security of the Southeast matters to me. The lives of our soldiers, our police officers, our civilians in Imo, Anambra, Enugu, Ebonyi, Abia, and Cross River, they matter to me. Every roadblock attack, every life lost, every community living in fear, that is a failure. I feel personally. And if there is a path, a lawful, structured, carefully managed path that leads to greater peace in the Southeast, then it is my duty as Commander-in-Chief to explore that path without fear or favor. And so I say to NDI Igbo today, do not give up on Nigeria. I know it has been hard. I know the wounds are deep. I know trust has been broken many times before. But I am asking you, give this process a chance. Give this administration a chance to show you that things can be different. Give Nigeria a chance. To the family of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, his mother, his siblings, his loved ones, I acknowledge your pain. No family should carry this kind of burden for this long. And while I cannot today give you the exact words you most want to hear, I want you to know that your son, your brother, his situation is on the front of my mind. We are not ignoring it, we are working on it. And the day that this matter reaches its conclusion, I pray it brings your family the peace you have long deserved. To the international community, our friends in the United Kingdom, the United Nations, the European Union, and all those who have expressed concern about this matter, I hear you. Nigeria is a democracy. We believe in human rights, we believe in due process, and we are committed to resolving this matter in a manner that reflects our values as a democratic nation and our obligations as a member of the global community. To the young people of the Southeast, the brilliant, restless, passionate youth of Igbo land, I see you. Your frustration is valid. Your hunger for a better Nigeria is valid. Your desire to be treated as full citizens of this republic is not just valid, it is righteous. Channel that energy. Stay engaged. Stay lawful. Because the Nigeria you deserve is being built, and it needs your hands, your minds, and your voices, not your blood. My fellow Nigerians, a house divided against itself cannot stand. The Igbo have a saying, Igwe Buike, unity is strength. I believe that with my whole heart, and it is in that spirit of unity, of strength, of healing that I make this commitment to you today. We will find a resolution. We will find a way forward. And when history looks back at this moment, it will say that Nigeria chose unity over division, healing over hatred, and justice over politics. The road ahead is not easy, but no road worth walking ever is. We will walk it together, north and south, east and west, as one indivisible Nigeria. That is my promise. That is my commitment. That is my covenant with every Nigerian who still believes that this country can be great. Thank you. God bless NDI Igbo. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.